Hey you guys, so in this video we are going to start the wiring on the top side of the engine and get that buttoned up. We're going to lube the cam. We're going to get a lot of the powder coated valve cover parts and a lot of the smaller things set up and installed. So let's go into this. We're going to start with my son and me. I'm showing him how to lube the cam. So enjoy. You guys saw my son put the brake-in oil on the cam, and now we're going to get some fresh Autolite plugs put in this, and then we're going to go ahead and set our valve cover on it. What do we do? What do we do?
Glue
Down the gasket?
down the gasket.
See this gasket right here? That's what we just put glue down to hold it in instead of RTV, okay?
But how do you do it?
How do I do it? Well, hold on a second. I'll show you. Don't hit yet. Okay, you hit it?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What are they made?
So you take the glue?
I saw it.
Da-da.
Da-da. Oh, you go like that. Oh, start at the deep black. Can I have it now?
Yeah. Use Dad's hand as a tool. Brush it.
But I got this.
Okay. See?
Oh, you go like this. What about that side?
It's already done. You see how it's wet looking? It looks like it's all wet. Go ahead and stop it.
Can I have it now?
You go, stop it. Alright, so I've been doing this with my kids. Kind of got distracted, but we got the valve cover set on. Got the electrical kind of run neat on this section of the engine. I got the PCV valve and the lines on. The rear vacuum lines are on. We have to extend the VIX VTCS solenoid, the EVAP and EGR solenoids, or EVAP and field pressure solenoid, sorry. So those 4 sensors have to be extended. And then we're looking pretty clean. I am gonna figure out what to do with this. There's a bracket or something missing. I don't know what I'm missing. I'll figure it out. I can also just kind of secure it somehow. So this is how we're looking. Alright, so I told you we had the majority of the wire runs over here, all that set up. The thing I forgot about was the coil pack wiring. So what I'm going to do is take some electrical tape, wrap this section here, pull this type, wrap it here, and then we are going to fix this mess. What I'm doing is using a 1.8 coil pack setup, but in order to make it work, I'm not going to let this slop run like this. So what my game plan is to get these wires out of the way for now. I'm going to run these tight like this and then trim them to fit. And actually this one might not even need any trimming. We'll see. I might even still take a little bit out of this. But we're going to shorten those up, solder them and heat shrink them back together. This just isn't going to look nice. And then we'll put tubing all over it and make it look pretty. So let me get my soldering iron hooked up and we'll go from there. Here's the VIX VTCS wiring. You guys can see it's just kind of all over right now. What we're doing is cutting it here, extending them and making them equal length. You guys can see the EGR, the EVAP and the field pressure solenoid routed. They look almost OEM. So we're going to get this soldered up, covered in convoluted tubing, and then we are going to run this under the intake right to this little gap down here and then come out right there. I haven't decided I'm going to run that as one piece of tubing or two. I might go two just so I can fit more wires out of the system. So we get this soldered. So as this video continues on, you guys can tell I'm doing a lot of little tedious stuff that isn't exactly fun for the average person to watch. So I'm not recording every little section of it. What I ended up doing was, you guys can see right here, this is my Bixby TCS solenoid wiring that runs over here. And I'm going to probably have to reroute it, because I noticed I didn't run it where the stud goes down there. Get a light on that for you guys. There's a stud right here. So we're going to have to reroute that. But for now, I wanted it run just so I could see where it goes. And then we are taking 1-inch convoluted tubing covering the main harness. And now that I have all this mocked up, we are unbolting it all so I can finish covering all this, and we're going to tape this whole section like the factory harness. So that's where we're at. I'm trying to make it look all neat and pretty. So here's the majority of the electrical done. I still got to get the cooling system and the fans in, get the coolant overflow put in, but the solenoids are wired up. And we're going to end this here and continue on the cooling system and underneath the car in another video. So thanks for watching, y'all. God bless. If you like it, subscribe. There'll be a few more videos coming.